What pop? What's pop? Grandma said you get more bees with honey. Grandma said you get more bees with honey. This is my new spot. The Black Rock. That's my new spot. With my fake ass melanated lion. That's my deity. The seat of the soul is the basics of all spiritual teachings, religions. The end game is where the soul goes. Are you going to heaven or hell? Are you good or evil? You know how Santa Claus do. You been good, he gonna reward you and bring you some toys. You been bad, you get shit, do what your ass in bed. And he's so evil, he said if you open your eye, he gonna spit some snuff in it. Cause you're supposed to be asleep. You never supposed to see him. You ain't gonna never see him with your eyes open. Cause he don't exist. What your souls do. I said, boy, you better not be scared of no fine snake. Ain't nothing but old carving snake. Things old folks tell you, man, from out the hill. Better hold on to them. Shout out to Miss Meriwether, a substitute teacher that taught me more with giving me a hard stern truth than any teacher I ever had. She said, boy, I don't know why she picked me out to drill me. I guess when she saw I was interested in my history and shit. But she said, boy, don't you never, ever let this world or nobody in it let you or make you forget about creep. Because that stuff in that history book right there ain't gonna always be there. That's you. And it's gonna be your first encounter with them white people. That's the Greeks. Don't you never, ever, ever forget about creep, boy. I said, yes, ma'am. On the route that we used to take to my grandmother's house, there was a trucking company right before you cross the last set of tracks. The trailers was red and had Creek written on them. There's a company called Creek. And in my mind as a child, I said, black folks must own that. Because Miss Meriwether said that's our shit. Black folks must own that. Every time I went past there going to my grandma's house, I see them trailers out there with Creek on them. And I knew that was my shit. Young nigga. You told my mom one day, my black folks own that? No, them white folks own all that shit over there, boy. I said, well, Meriwether said that's our shit. It said Creek. That don't mean that. White folks own that. But Meriwether said it's our shit. Ain't been in my heart a long time. Creed is the connection to bringing the Phoenicians home. Nothing in this world, the only thing that's independent of us is north. The sun is our edge, east, south, and west. You get a north no shine. But the north one in your world today. That'll make it make sense. Grandma said, boy, you ain't scared of no little fine snake. Them little green snakes ain't nothing but garden snakes. And they protect the garden. Because they keep us from chewing up and fucking with the leaves. They keep the rodents out. The snake eat the rat, bitch. Yeah, the snake eat the rodents that will affect the harvest. Yeah. The snake eat the rodents and insects that will affect the crops, the garden, the harvest, the food. The snakes are the protectors. And that's why the snake was the one to present the fruit. You know, on down and corrupt the history and all that shit. The serpents were the protectors. Even Wajet over in Egypt, the cobra, protect against the enemies and evil forces. The snake has always been the protector until your world got turned upside down. So now you evil. Ain't nothing north about the United States of America. The first symbol you're gonna always get is the circle. And the circle gonna always represent the sun. And this black rock I'm standing on right there. Y'all see that black rock I'm standing on right there? Y'all see that black rock I'm standing on right there? That black rock represents the sun. Y'all will catch it out, man. Ain't no pole on no ground that's magnetic enough to make stars in the sky rotate and pivot around them. If it's something like that going on, it's gonna be in the heavens with it, bro. The premortal source of life is a melanated sun disk that sits inside the illumination of the light of the sun. But the core, the life comes from inside the sun. That will be the dots. That will be the afterlife, the souls, and all that. And everything you get into, whatever you've been indoctrinated into, initiated into, they secretly talking about the sun. But that ain't what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. And after the circle with the dot, if you is on a point in the middle of a circumference, standing on your square, this is called the hashtag poop. To all you lame niggas that scold me about my hashtag, every hashtag I made is hashtag poop. That means this will be your point of origin. This will be where you originate at. This will be your manifestation. This is your beginning point, the point of origin, the beginning of something. And if you're on your square and you possess a soul, so you're centered inside a circumference, a circle, protecting the seat of your soul. You don't know nothing about nothing. You don't know. All you know is you ready. You ready. I can breathe. And if you step to the left in this universe, if you take one step to the left, what did you create? So that's a question. If you step left, what do you create? If you step left, you create right. You see that? Because it's called balance. See, that's called balance. See, that's called balance. Universal law principles. that can't be broke. You can't break these laws. The laws and principles that I talk about, where I be trying to deliver this game to y'all, man. If you step left, you create right. Because in order to return back to your square, you got to step back right. So once you step left, you just created right. So now you got left and right. It's a balance to everything in the universe. Chaos is a form of nothingness. When you can't get an understanding of anything, your mind is chaotic until you can start grasping concepts and move and balance things out. If you can't get no understanding, you're a chaotic person. You see what I'm talking about? So the circle, that's the main focus, because that's the sun existence in the seat of your soul. See, that's the sun existence in the seat of your soul. And what they have done, esoterically and mythologically in their mind, is deemed the portal of life to the ground as a black rock, as they take over and control the light and turn it into a torch and give it to an evil source. See, that's what's going on. And a lot of you people out here is praying to evil sources and not even realizing the trickery that they got going on, man. The sun is not supernatural. The sun is natural. It's nature. The sun is natural. The sun is natural. What I'm saying. The sun is nature. The sun is not supernatural. Natural means you're trying to be more than nature intended for you to be. That's what I'm saying. Super. It's super. You think you see your mind so corrupted. Superman! Up and away. Super. That's super. Fuck super. Supernatural is taking you away from your true divinity. Nature is supposed to take its course, and nature speaks for itself within balance, truth, prosperity, morals, harmony, balance, peace. This nature. Peace be still, not chaotic. That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying about North America, the whole thing where they want this to be America with a torch, liberty with the torture torch and all that. Canada is the borderline of North. We're separated by a fall called Niagara. I don't care what they say it means water. Anytime you see that N-I, anytime you see that A-N-I, all that's Oriental, all that's Asian. Northern Asian with those Russians. How the Russians on the same continent? How the Russians on the same continent with the Orientals? If these people ain't in cahoots, these people been in cahoots. Russians are Northerners. Russians come out of the North. The North is not to be played with. Northwest is no whites, no whites. No wall, no wall, no whites. The true God and light whites. He give them no sun, no light. So how you let them control the light? With a torch to represent your torture forever. Y'all tripping. When they put that tilt on that globe, not only do they point it clockwise east, that in turn sucks the United States of America, pull it upward into a north position. The United States of America is not in a north, it's not north in real life. In real life, we sit in the west, and they disrupt the best because the southeastern black belt, the southeastern part of the United States of America, birthed some of the most supreme beings, super beings. Want to use super? Some of the most supreme gods that have ever walked this earth. In the beginning, the world was with the gods, because that melanated disc up there inside that sun don't have a linguistics. Linguistics started on the earth. So the word had to be possessed and held with somebody on this earth. Because the way that sun speaks to you is through something we call the pineal gland, which has been corrupted. Fuck your Kabbalah. Fuck an Indian that's fucking with the knowledge. Because this ain't y'all shit. It ain't y'all shit. This shit been here for millions of years, hundreds and thousands of years. America is the old world. And this shit being unveiled now. North America is North America. But the United States of America is the continent of North America. They don't accept North. Ain't no North. This is West. From the United States, what they call North America, Mesoamerica, and South America. These are the Americas. Ain't no, yeah, this the northern half of the West, but you being accepted. You see, this is what the old folks said, and we're in the belly of the beast. That's what's put you in the belly of the beast. The beast usurped you. That's one of the first book. That's how they clipped us. Everything is in circles. And that's how they encompassed us to be part of the North. But we're not Northerners. If we were Northerners, we would know sun. Because one area on the earth that God, who is God, that sun, don't give no light to, rises in the east, the highest point across the south, which is Africa, and come rest in the west with the blessed. This the Western world. And they're going to continue to try to hide it, fake you out. That's all I want to say on this live. I'm going to start keeping it short and sweet. Because I got to start pinpointing and making sure y'all understand where G coming from. The United States of America ain't North, it's West. It's the Western world. This is the Western Plateau. It is the Western Plateau. And snakes have been deemed to be snakes and evil, you snakish ways, and evil and devil, serpents and all this. You got to go listen to what the ancestors talk about. You got to go listen to what the ancestors talk about. The true ancestors. The ancestors is on this Western Plateau. And they went and cultivated lands and areas and desert on this earth that no one in the east over there, Middle East, all that, no one will ever be independent from the knowledge that was put out and the spirituality that was put out. I just got through arguing with Gemini. He gonna tell me this place went on top of my mound. Then I said, well, give me the coordinates. Gave me the coordinates. I said, okay, now give me the coordinates of the water park. The same damn coordinates. So you gonna tell me the mound? See? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because you programmed to deceive the masses of people. So we'll never know that we are the gods of this land. Everything these people got belong to us. We cultivated and did God's work on this earth in real time, in real life. And we didn't let these evil entities, the North, come in with the Asian persuasion and persuaded everybody to know something and they don't know shit. Yeah, they acquired and took the knowledge from you, but it's been corrupted ever since. They're gonna use it to their advantage. They don't know what the fuck they reading, they playing with it. So you can't listen to nothing they say, even when they talk about the third eye. They playing with something that they don't. How fucking India and India, in the real India, the one they named us after, how this bitch gonna tell you about the seat of your soul in the third eye, and these people don't even have enough melatonin in their pineal glands that know anything about seats of souls plan. How this shit gonna come from some Jewish people in modern times and this ancient knowledge? How Jacob gonna come face to face with God and he don't even have a third? He got the third. That's the seat of the soul, man. But they playing with your knowledge. See, they had me disrespecting that hand that's on that hand. I said, what the fuck with that hand? That's somebody else playing with the sun. I just really want this lie to be back, letting you know that we're not in the north. We're the Western Plateau, and the Western Plateau is the truly divine land. This is the land they want. They want that land. Yeah, we the ones that export. See, they importing, but they ain't importing. But they import, and we export, but we're not exiting. Huh? Yeah, we export, but we're not exiting. We're not exiting no land and being promised no land and going well because God said, because we were born divine. And we was born on the land. And you're not imported, but we import. You importing goods to yourself. I like the wordplay. That's why I catch you pictures. This is paradise over here. This is the land of abundance over here. They can't change it. We took seeds and they grow things in places that would never have seen such things if the gods didn't take it to them. Before alphabet, you had the sun in existence. In the seat of your soul, where your consciousness lies. And it's this that they talk about the afterlife. Everybody want to go to heaven or hell. This is how you go, good or bad. This is the port of the afterlife. So what we talking about? So what we talking about? God. Y'all act like y'all don't get this shit. So when they tilt you, that's to put you in the bed of the beast. That you enslaved globally already because they didn't put you in the bed of the beast. But you're the Western Plateau. Born divine. And you came up with all the words, the alphabet, the words, the Paleo Hebrew, all that shit retraced right back over here to the Holy Land. And all those cultivated lands that we were stomped out of when they started coming down the steps of Eurasia and onto my targeting civilization with earthworks. All those civilizations, they got those earthworks, those mounds, they targeted those people. They targeted those people. So the trade routes, in the beginning of times, one trade routes. It's just us taking shit from home and going over here, and we gonna set up shop over here, and we gonna cultivate this land and grow some more crops and do God's work and feed each other. Yeah, with an open hand. See that hand open? Eventually the hand closed up because we had to defend ourselves and become a black fist. You heard Grandma said, that baby gonna be so stingy. Open that baby hand, Grandma make that baby open his hand up. Stop balling that fist up, open that hand up. You gonna be so stingy and mean. But if a baby just naturally just have his hand, yeah, I ain't somebody just, I'm about them baby with that tight fist. They just stick the finger and make them open up. So that baby, they're gonna be free-hearted. He gonna be a giver. So that hand I had been disrespected, it represents the same thing, and it come from Moundville culture. See, now I got to go to Moundville. I went to go see one area, the largest mound, and then they want to tell you, he don't tell me ain't no mound there. No, it's not built directly on top, so you gonna play with me with wordplay and say it's not directly on top. But it's adjacent here on them. Man, stop playing. These folks done buried our history and buried us. It's other ethnicities on top of us and another on top of us. But you got to dig deep into this shit, man. Understand? Ain't nothing on this earth independent from a Negro. bloodline ain't nothing independent from the Americas. Because we went out and cultivated the world, man. And on those trade routes, they call trade routes. See, that's the most important thing going today. Because you feed them. Those trade routes, we was taking and dropping shit off to bloodline. Trade what? Man, take that shit and take that shit over there. And tell that nigga, I said, man, tell that nigga, I said, come back home, man, next month, man, I want to see him. Man, take that. Oh, yeah, you know what you call me? Oh, yeah, put this on the ship. You got some room on else? Move that speaker box, man, and slide that in there, too. Because we got the ships, nigga. We got the control of the other highways. Navigating on flat water. Going across the Atlantic on flat water, not sideways, not none of that chaotic ass bullshit that was brought to you by Northerners. The globe come from Northerners. I don't care what kind of calculations they're coming up with, what they talking about. It came from a Northerner. Can't tell me shit. If I can't see where it came into play with my people, my bloodline, they can't tell me shit. A motherfucker who split my nuts on with horses, hung me from trees, raped me, my mama, my sister, the babies. Motherfucker can't tell me shit. Nothing. Nothing. And that don't make me not be spiritual. That make me be smart as hell. To know that it don't mean me no good. Never. It can be goddamn 20, it can be 4,056, bitch. You'll never mean me no motherfucking good, bitch. And you'll never be no good, no matter how much you think you control this light. And then we retrace the light with you, it ends up on a goddamn goat head, has a torch. The same motherfucker that tortured me and got me in torture right now where I can't breathe around this bitch. Paying taxes to your motherfucking worshipful master, which is the Oriental who you share landmass with. Afro-Eurasia, the East. Nigga, we sailed across the water and came over there and did all kind of shit. That's why you got to listen to those pirate stories when motherfuckers start robbing motherfuckers on the trade route. Fuck you robbing for? A nigga bring this shit. Oh, y'all robbing now. Then once you start doing that, robbing and hiding behind these streets and jumping out on niggas, taking ships, eating motherfuckers up. You had been eating each other up, now you goddamn taste some real barbecue now. That melanin tastes real good. Man, y'all better put two and two together and start playing with these folks. This the Western Plateau, man. This ain't no flat, this ain't no globe or nothing. All that shit is fake. Anything to do with the North is fake shit, fuck shit. Straight up. If the sun don't like them, why do you? Because the sun is the perfect light and the light of this world. And it don't go nowhere near north. Northwest, northeast, none of that shit. And ain't nothing in the north but deserts and mountains and water basins. You heard what I said? Ain't nothing in the north but desert, mountains, and water basins. That's why they gon' Kazakhstan, they gon' stand ass because they ain't no motherfucking land. They elevated at a higher level than you, not because they over your water ball going up, water going uphill. No, that ain't why they up there. They in high regions, high altitude in the mountains. And that shit levels off to create water basins. That's how they cultivated themselves to be away from you forever. I don't want to see you. And that's where they hide. There's only one area on this earth that has these conditions that they say that at this North and this South Pole. And that's where they originated from. The North. They come out of the North. See, once you have the East and West down pat, you have the Eastern landmass and the Western landmass. Man sit right outside of both. You can go to either one. You play both sides up the middle. I'm showing you the play. And then once you make the earth cross, you create north and south. Out south, which would be southeast. The northwest will be created with these people that we didn't got no business fucking with over this Canadian shield. And this Canadian shield was here before anything else. We got the oldest everything over here in the west. But they're in the north, and this is the west. according to the earth grows. So just understand that, North America ain't North America, man. North America is not the United States of America. It's politically, it's political. The geographical, that ain't how it go. The United States of America all good though. We all good. You know, all this bitch and I'm gonna talk about some more shit. Cause I wanna talk about this. I wanna talk about this right here. This black hand I be seeing all everywhere. Talking about the seats of souls. The portal back to the afterlife. Talking about these snakes, these protectors that they turn evil. Huh? Yeah. With that being said, man, the truth don't need no help. Just understand it's the Western Plateau and stand up. And when you stand up, ante up. When you stand up, ante up, and know that you on the land and everything in the north is on stands. Water bases, they ain't got no oceans. They collecting water from the heavens when it rains. They don't even get no light. They want to show you the northern lights, but they looking at translucent light from outside of life itself. Life is over here on the lands. The two lands is Africa and the Americas. Once you go across that K9 beach line that I created from Canada to goddamn Canaan, once you go across that line, you going into higher elevations, higher altitude, because all that desert, mountains, and water basin. The Arctic Ocean is a water basin. It should be flowing down and feeding water to the ocean, but they got it well. The Atlantic Ocean, which meets the Pacific Ocean, now the Atlantic Ocean is feeding the Arctic Ocean. I think you let these people say anything. Just grab this shit, gravitation to pull. Now the water get hot and it pulls water up this way. I don't give a fuck about that. Life ain't that hard. Common is common sense. Now the Atlantic Ocean feeds water to the Arctic Ocean and sit up on top of your head when you drive a boat uphill to go there. But y'all let them do all this wordplay, mind game, fake ass motherfucking calculations and all that bitch ass shit when you know in your heart what's going on. We being ran by the beast who say he controlled the light of the world, which he says sits on a goddamn go-ahead called a box, and it's a torch. So the light of the world, so the sun don't come up every day. There's a torch behind the sun, huh? There's a torch behind the sun. If your light of the world is a torch, ooh, I'm just gonna shut my mouth. The world's being lit up by a torch like we in a cave. Man, the light of the world is the most perfect star in the sky, and that's the sun. And all you got to do is listen to whatever deity you got that you represent. He represents his son. He a middleman, but it's all great. The snakes were here and are here to protect the agricultural crops. They was looked at as protectors. Because the little rats and rodents that come in and chew on the leaves, the insects that eat them up. See, he take care of all that. He protect the crops. He protect the harvest. The truth don't need no help, man. He ain't gonna never bend, break, nor fold. I'm that nigga, bro. And trill. I said, boom. You're going to create an ethnicity off the word that you got from the gods. We gave you the word. We gave you the alphabet. We gave you a language that you call Semitic language, and then you become a Semitic people off the word. What you talking about? What you talking about? I'm out of here, man. And the truth don't need no help, man. It ain't going to never bend, break, or fold. Know that. I said, boom.